Good evening. How are you? I know you are. When I first walked in here, I immediately felt inspired, and I immediately wanted to jump in and find out what all these wonderful ladies have been doing. And so we're going to set it off by just giving you a little prelude music. I love playing with my friend Joel here. You're going to love it too. And we thought this song would be most appropriate because what we're doing right now is helping each other. So we thought, why not start with this? Ooh, if I could help somebody as I travel on, said if I could help just somebody with a word or a song, if I could reach out and help somebody as they travel along, I know my living, oh, it will not be in vain. If I could love somebody, if I could love somebody as they travel along, if I could reach down and find the time to love somebody with a word or maybe a song, if I could love just one body as they struggle to travel on, then my living, I know it will not, no, be in vain. Oh, then my living will not be in vain. No. Oh, that I'm living, it will not be in vain. Oh, if we could help somebody, oh, wrap my arms around them soon. One day again, I know all my living will not be in vain. Come on. If we could help somebody as they travel along, oh, if we could reach out and help somebody somehow, some way, with a word, a deed, or a song, oh, if could love somebody, Lord, as we're traveling on, then our living, no, shall not be in vain. No. Oh, our living, it will not, never be in, it won't be in vain. No, our living, it will not, oh, be in Come on, Joe.
Good morning, everyone. And it's always morning. I'm Joel Martin, and what an honor it is to be here, to see all this great art. It just inspires you to do fantastic things. And so thank you all for coming to support the American Mural Project, and thank you for supporting the arts and music. Yes. Certainly in this day and age, we need more music, more art, more of everything. This next piece is a work that I've penned called Jazzical, a marriage of classical and jazz. You shouldn't have to distinguish between the two, because it's just music. So this is Chopin, G minor nocturne. It's the one that goes like this.
Chopin has a new fan, me. Beautiful, beautiful. You see why I love playing with him, right? It's a treat for me, too. We want to move on. We don't want to take up too much time, so we're going to sing this one last one for you. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a special place, oh, a place that I dream of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, see those skies, they're so blue. And all those dreams that we dare to dream of, well, they really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where those clouds are far behind me. That's where trouble melts, just like lemon drops, way up on those chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Over the rainbow, little bluebirds fly, and I know if tiny little bluebirds can fly over the rainbow, well, why, oh, why can't you and I? Someday we'll wish upon a star, wake up where those clouds are far, far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, way upon those chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, I see the blue if tiny little bluebirds, if they can fly over the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? Why, oh, why can't I? Thank you so much. We'll see you later. Thank you.
Thank you very much and good evening. My name is Paul Winter, and it's a great privilege to be here, to play in this extraordinary space with all this magnificent art, and to be part of the ongoing journey of this grand dream. I want to play a piece now with my esteemed colleague, Teresa, and while she's coming down from the height. Oh, she made it, my goodness. This was composed by Paul Halley, who was our keyboardist for 17 years, and some of you from the Norfolk area may remember Chorus Angelicus and Gaudiamus, the choirs that Paul Halley founded when he was living there. And he wrote this piece on words that were written after the Civil War by John Greenleaf Whittier as a poem of reconciliation in the early 1870s. 100 years later, Paul put these words to music in this song entitled Sound Over All Waters.
Sound over all waters, reach out from all land, a chorus of voices, a clasping of hands, sing songs that were sung by the stars of the morn, sing songs of the angels when Jesus was born. With glad jubilation, bring hope to the nation that the dark night is ending and dawn has begun. Oh, arise, the hope of the ages. Arise like the sun, and all speech flows to music, and all of our voices are one. I know the dark, oh, the dark night is ending, and dawn, ooh, has begun. Oh, blow beautiful dawn has begun.
I want to play for you now what's actually, I think, a world premiere. In fact, I know it is because it was composed this year, and this, believe it or not, is my first gig of the year. As you know, most concerts and everything have been postponed since March, and so I'm honored to have the opportunity to play it here. It features one of my favorite Connecticut musicians, and it's one that I think many of you probably know, a little bird called the wood thrush. And for the 45 years that I've lived in Litchfield, I have marveled every June as the wood thrushes come back. And each one has a distinctive song for his territory, because it's the males who are singing to try to impress the females. And they're unique, and usually they have 4 phrases. Some years ago, on a June morning, I heard a new wood thrush song that I had not heard before. And it was so harmonious in let's say, our human sense of aesthetics, that I immediately got my tape recorder and would each morning and evening attempt to make a tape of him. And one morning I heard through the open living room window his song, and I went to the piano and I found out he's singing in C major. I thought, well, that's remarkable. And so all through the summer, the same song. So he became my C major wood thrush. And 5 years running, he came back to that same tree near our cottage from wherever he goes in the winter, Costa Rica perhaps, and would sing the same song in C major. And I thought, I've got to do a piece with him somehow. And so I finally got the holy grail of a really good up-close recording by leaving the machine under the tree and going away for a few hours, because he, of course, wouldn't want to sing if you were there. And as I played his notes on my horn, I was amazed for what I discovered. Each song, each of his songs that he repeated has 4 phrases. Each phrase has 3 notes. And the notes of each of these phrases outline a different chord. Each 3 notes were a triad of a different chord. And I realized that these were the exact same chords of the opening of the prelude to Bach's Well-Tempered Clavier, which happens to be in, you guessed it, C major. So as if that weren't enough, it's also the first 4 chords of the famous cello suite, the prelude to the cello suite of Bach. And so with these threads, I've had a great time over the last year in weaving this new piece, which is going to be featured in a new album that's coming out next month of ours called Light of the Sun. So here now is what I call the Well-Tempered Wood Thrush. Thank you. Now I want to invite Teresa back for another Paul Halley song. Paul is one of the greatest musicians I've ever had the privilege of knowing. And he wrote this song for Teresa based on words from the Song of Solomon, and it is called "The Rain is Over and Gone."
The rain is over and gone, and the winter is passing by. The time for singing has come, and the clouds have parted from the sky. Arise, my love, and come away, for lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone, my love. Come away, my fair one, come away. Now we will rise and go to the city. It's the city without any walls. It's where we can live, live in freedom, to the new Jerusalem we're called. Arise, my love, and come away, for lo, the winter is past. See, the rain is over and gone. It's over and gone, my love. Come away, my fair one, come away. We'll sing of life and love and laughter. We'll sing of freedom to live in peace. Oh, and there shall be no more crying, only joy that will never cease. Ooh, arise, my love, my fair one, for lo, the winter is gone. The flowers, they appear on the earth again, and the time for singing has come. Oh, rise, my love, and come away, for lo, the winter is past. The rain is over and gone. It's over and gone, my love. Come away, my fair one, come away. Oh, thank you.
I had a four-legged collaborator now for this next piece who gave me the seed theme and is sang some of the bluesiest howls I could ever hope to hear from even a blues singer. And fortunately, a friend of mine was there in the northern woods of Minnesota and recorded this wolf, whom you'll hear in the beginning and at the middle and at the end. And I had the chance to go there with this friend, a wildlife biologist who studying the wolves in that area, where at that time, some years ago, the only surviving population of timber wolves was living in a narrow strip of habitat near the Canadian border. And he and I would go out at night and with our own voices howl and listen to see if there might be anybody in the neighborhood. And once in a while, on a lucky night, we would hear way off in the distance a kind of lonely and lazy voice begin to rise into the night. And then another would join, and a third. And before long, there was this whole chorus holding forth that to me was extraordinary. And they went on for quite a long time. And then I realized maybe they're not just answering us, but that this for them is a ritual in which they engage many times during the day, and which is for them very important as a way of expressing their togetherness or announcing to a neighboring pack that they're there and they're strong, or even just to express their joy at being alive. And hearing them in the night, I thought that we, as a much younger species, might learn something from these elders of ours about the importance of giving voice in whatever way we might choose every day. And one of the fantasies I've harbored would be if we could get Congress to howl together each day before they start proceeding. Maybe we could get a little better spirit of cooperation. I wanted to make music about the feeling I had hearing them in the night, for it was none of the spine-tingling kind of thing you read about associated with people's experiences with wolves, since I knew that wolves are not a threat to humans, and there has actually never been a documented case of a healthy wolf attacking a human in North America. For me, it was more of a feeling of a kind of deep peace inside, as if through them I had been reconnected to this family of life that we were once a more integral part of. And for those moments, in a sense, I was made whole. And I wanted to make some music to express the more gentle side of these creatures who have been so mistreated and misunderstood by us for so long, who are often referred to as the model parents of the animal world. And the title for this came from the first experience that I had looking into the eyes of a wolf up close. This was a captive wolf, and he looked back at me with these deep amber eyes in which I sensed not only his curiosity about me, but the wisdom of 30 million years of heritage, which is more than 100 times as long as our species, Homo sapiens, has even been around. I've never fully been able to describe in words how that felt, and so I'm grateful to have music to make an attempt in this piece that I call Wolf Eyes. So for a final piece here, a song that evolved in a community of musicians that I gathered at my farm in Litchfield some years ago to make an album. And we were attempting to weave a lot of different genres and traditions onto common ground. And thinking of the multicultural heritage that we have in this country, celebrating that, we had people from Brazil, from many parts of the Americas and Europe. And we took a Brazilian song by a great composer named Ivan Lins and put English words to it. And it has a chorus that we would love to have you join us on if you feel so inclined. The words are, in a circle of friends, in a circle of sound, all our voices will blend when we touch common ground. So here we go, common ground.
Voices are calling round the earth. Voices are calling round the earth. Music is rising in the sea. The spirit of morning fills the air, guiding our journey home. Where is the path beyond the forest? Where is the song I always knew? I remember it just around the bend. In the village, the music never ends.
In a circle of friends, in a circle of sound, all our voices will blend when we touch common ground.
You got it?
In a circle of friends, in a circle of sound, all our voices will blend
When we
touch
common ground. Voices are
calling round the earth. Music is rising in the sea. The spirit of morning fills the air,
guiding my journey home.
Here is the path beyond the forest. Here is the song I always knew.
I remember it
Just around the bend,
in the music, the village never ends.
in a circle of friends,
In a circle of sound,
all our voices will blend when we touch
common ground.
Teresa, and Joel. And everyone who's responsible for this magnificent adventure. Thank you. It's been a great privilege to be with you.